Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this fella, Xavi Simons. I was going to refer to him as just Xavi, but it just seems a little unfair. He is a proven leader and a communicator since his young days in the game. I just think he's better in a freer role. Just give him that freedom to express himself, and he's a type of player who just likes to play off the cuff, so you're never quite sure what he's going to do. He's unpredictable.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. No outsmarting him this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rummenigge is onto this. Oh, that's a very... And he shoots! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's pulled back. Shot at goal! Goal! Barcelona! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch. Barcelona
have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter.
Shoots! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Knocks it into space. Bullet, a player of legendary status. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Bullet. He's had it taken off him. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Bullet. And he's there to make the challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, nicely intercepted. Xavi Alonso. Now Van Dijk. Aimed beyond the defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well read, nice interception. And we've reached half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Barcelona ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Sensational from Suarez! A finish right from the top draw. The second half sparked straight into life.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Irwin gets across and deals with it. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. Goes looking wide. Played in by Irwin. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Big header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
He's away! Soboslai! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Pullet has created one goal already. Barcelona suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now the ball, he rises! And it's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining, game still on. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's Luis Suarez! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 25.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
18, Soboslai. Number 24, Ryan Cherki. Number 15, Pullet.
Short changes him with that pass. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
Number 23,
And it's Del Piero.
number 9.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Big chance! Oh, it's hit the post!
Substitutions taking place.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lampard. And here's Owen. And this is Del Piero.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out? And time is up. Barcelona did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How do you look back on... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goal. And a chance! Thiago, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Pass somewhat off target. Rummenigge. And this is Eto'o. Looking for options for movement. That is ended up in no man's land. And he welcomes it in. He's shifting through the gears here. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chips it through. And here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has been cleared. Can he get it through? Cross from Thiago. And that's the keeper's ball. Now it's Del Piero. Owen. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Zanetti. Owen. Shot. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get... And another try! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Owen. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the pass is intercepted. And the shot! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked.
Chance for a shot! Marvellous goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
So
we reached the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 23, Owen.
And the second half gets underway.
Number 25.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change.
It's Thiago! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
He'll take that. Eto'o! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's hoisted clear. And it's Roberto Carlos. Stood up well to him there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing. And he's had a hit! Goal! Argentina! And they've got their lead back. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Argentina take the lead. Lampard, Barcelona, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He is through here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Looking for a runner, floated through. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's their second corner of the game. He's got tall. Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Barcelona go into the lead.
And things are much healthier.
Great chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Fernandez has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
So will they make it count again?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Messi tries to play it through, thinks about the shot.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That's an imaginative pass. That is good alertness. Zanetti. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi, Rummenigge. Oh, sweet feet. Knocks it into space.
Argentina really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Danger averted for now. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's intervened well there. Messi. Oh, that's nice. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Del Piero claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Terrific recovery, a really fine win. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. Climbs up big!
Harmlessly behind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Xavi! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great vision. Dani Olmo receives it in a good position. And a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Barcelona! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Pass is just off target. Quality ball. He's found a way through. Thiago ploughing through. He's had a shot!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Cafu. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot!
And he's straight offside.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's hit, shot at goal! There it is! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Cantona. Irwin is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And it's Neymar.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now that's well seen too. And they're back on the ball again. Thiago. He won't be happy with that one. Forlan. Nicely weighted ball. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Will be 3 minutes
We are into stoppage time. And it's been played through. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, there's a probing ball, played out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in a great position here. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Barcelona are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half. Not the most accurate pass. Mateus. Lampard looking for the run. And that is expertly dealt with. Bale. And it's Thiago. That's a good ball out wide. Good read, needed to be. Vieri. Now it's Forlan. Thiago. Rummenigge under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to...
Has a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Barcelona are 2 up early in the second half. He is just... Can he finish? It's hit the upright.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Xavi. And here's Vieri. Mateus. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Defending was strong and firm. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Forlan. Now then, the ball's come loose. Irwin. No way through.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Out towards the flank. Lampard. Lampard! Yes! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Lampard! Oh, what has happened here?
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to...
Chucky! Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets! And the game springs instantly to life!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by...
And a chance! It is a fantastic goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Puskas. And there's a tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Decent progress down the left. Baresi goes sliding in. Lovely bit of skill.
Costa Curta. Now it's Villa.
And he shoots! It's hit the upright.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nicely shaped ball. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's superb.
Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Shevchenko.
Might want to be careful there.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Lampard.
And that is a little undercooked. Well, that is not the best ball.
Goes for the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner.
They've played it short. Opts to play it back. And he's had a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bergamy is offering a wry smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Dixon. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played. And there is the half-time whistle. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Has a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. He rises! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Vieira really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Searching pass he's played there. Irwin. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Knocks it out wide. And it's Thiago. And it's Scott. That is good. He's gone for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Saliba gets it away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
No, that's been intercepted. Great vision.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lampard. That pass has been well intercepted. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Scott. Rijkaard. Scott. Law. And back it goes.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction. Oh, what a mistake! Good read, needed to be.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Law really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery, the defence don't... And Cruyff! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
I thought it was going to happen then. how many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Cherki picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Areas shown on this map. Thank you.
Well, how will we look back? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Shevchenko, Mbappe. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Del Piero. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Can he get on the end of this? And he's cut it out.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Knocks it into space. And that interception was most necessary. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. Mbappe gets into a good position. Fernandez. And it's Del Piero, looking to pass their way through. Now it's Shevchenko. Aims beyond the defence. Now who's going to be first to this? Thiago. Tries to pass it through. Thiago. Threads one in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Fernandes. Dixon. Milan, possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Thiago. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thiago. And here's Mbappe. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's Olmo. This looks great chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. Mbappe! Oh, it's come loose. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time.
So we
out
are
to give
still
your
where we
support
were
to
at
get
the
a
beginning.
stadium
It
fund.
is 0-0 at the break. So the first half brought no goals. Rummenigge, he's found a way through. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Thiago. Thiago going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get it through? Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Irwin.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. It's Lampard!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Looking to play him in. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Oh, this looks sharp. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Olmo. And this is Shevchenko. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, a shot at goal! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Good read, needed to be.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitution for Milan, number 18. Mbappe.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 15, Kolo Muani. Substitutions taking place.
Well, that's been cut out, well played.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly...
There's the shot! Shevchenko! This guy is class! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! There seemed no way back, but they are level. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
Now that's well seen too. "90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time."
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Barcelona pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Nicely weighted ball. Oh, a robust challenge. That's going to go a long way. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Irwin receives it in a wide position. Van Dijk tries to clear. Thiago. Shevchenko. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. Raya gets it clear. Mateus. Mosquera. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
And a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution for Milan, number 3, Mosquera.
And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Fired deep towards the back post. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And he shoots! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Big header! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Messi. Colomwani. Well read, nice interception. Nicely shaped ball. And he cuts out the supply. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rice. Thinks about the shot. That'll be a corner. All hands on deck for this one. And he's taking no chances there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is... goes for a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! And that will surely go down. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Del Piero taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started.
Well, this is a real privilege, Peter. There's an iconic number 10 below us.
You refer, of course, to the great Zico.
I do indeed, arguably the best of his time, and while he thrived in the number 10 role, he could play in any offensive position on the pitch, really.
We'll just sit back and enjoy him.
An easy watch, Peter.
Irwin. He's picked his way through. Now there's a fine ball. And it's Eto'o. Oh, nice touch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. Gets his head on it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Nicely weighted ball. That's an excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Lexington clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's in on Rummenigge! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Cleared away. Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Edmilson going vertical. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zico charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. McAllister. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And a shot! Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Cherki. He's tried one! Same again, same outcome. And claimed it back swiftly. Eto'o. Oh, super find. Scott. Irwin gets over and intercepts. Rummenigge. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's fabulous. Cherki. McAllister. Zico. There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
Barcelona ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are back underway.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Zanetti, over to the left. Eto'o going face-to-face with his great rival. Scott does really well to win the ball there. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Irwin, that's a lovely, neat pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Zico. He's free, he has got space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Lampard, finding their passes. Thinks about the shot. Caught offside that time. Just about up to 75 minutes. Cannavaro cuts it out. And it's Zico.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge finds himself offside. Now it's Del Piero. Nice looking ball. David De Gea gets it away. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Rummenigge. Played out to the right.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Just 5 minutes left. Oh, nicely intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there goes the final whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona can always take more...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game.
that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball, and
It's fallen! Denied by an instinctive save.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rijkaard goes short. Now this could... And a chance! And it's a goal!
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So, a breakthrough already.
No way through.
Kukçu.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Kessié.
Looking to pass their way through. Quarter of an hour played.
That's a cute ball.
Van Bouten makes the interception.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Forlan.
Valverde, whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Thiago.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Irwin is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's really well manoeuvred. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Shevchenko!
And he's really put himself on the line here.
Del Piero with the short one.
And it's played in. It's bounced back off the post. Uzbekistan have the chance to go the other way. Knocks it out wide. Nice control. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Van Bouten. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, that was never going to make it.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Wan-Bissaka.
And Kessié.
Van Bouten.
And the return pass.
And it's Rijkaard.
Now Costa Curta. And it's Valverde. Aimed beyond the defence.
Forlan crosses.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just eases him off the ball.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello everybody, and please
Barcelona.
join me in wishing a happy
Yeah, you don't get any
anniversary
points
to
for
one of our
stating the
Bangkok
obvious,
members.
Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple,
Substitution.
keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Forlan. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And here's Forlan. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Uzbekistan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's managed to get free. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Gullit is there to clear. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. So we've reached the hour mark. Kessié, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gullit is always looking to break lines, finding their passes. And here's Mbappe. He's in a good position here. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Kessié has created one goal already. And the shot! It's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 21, Shevchenko.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, that was vital.
Number 18,
Gullit.
Well
timed, excellent interception. And here's Del Piero. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Chance for a shot! It's hit the upright. Gullit. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Forlan. Passes short and sharp. Good read, needed to be. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he thumps it clear. And that's that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Hello attendees,
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
There's the whistle. Syria have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's picked his way through.
David Villa.
Cross flung in towards the middle. That's an excellent interception.
Now it's Del Piero.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, it's come loose.
That's an imaginative pass. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Now it's Gerrard. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
It's a loose ball.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Del Piero. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Doué can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Syria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Keeper's dealt with that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous.
He is through here, and a shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Plays a sharp little ball here.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Doué!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Referee's given a throw.
Nuno Mendes. Driving forward. Takes on his marker. Rodri charging forward, the ball at his feet. No way through.
That's good running with the ball. Can he get on the end of this? There's the shot! And it's come back out to him. Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Puyol. Number 14, Desiree Douin.
And we're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Van Dijk. Number 10, Vinicius Junior. Number 17,
Van Dijk gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Great vision. Arda Güler. That is a crunching tackle. And he's gone looking for safety. Hakimi just loves to go forward whenever he can. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. David Villa has been caught there, it's a foul. Dani Olmo has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Off he goes! And yes, it's there! The breakthrough arrives at last! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Syria have fired themselves in front.
This is the perfect example of how to play.
Rummenigge! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught, and again! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Howson calmly anticipates. Now, who's going to be first to this? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Del Piero. Knocks it into space. Rummenigge is onto this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's got away, and he's there to get it away. And here's Goulet, and no, he's seen through all of that. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Syria surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, David Villa. Coming on the field is number 11, Mbappe.
There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Spread out to the left. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
He's in a great position here. Goulet. Howson. Threads one in. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano! Oh, crossbar! Dealt with nicely by the defence. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Del Piero, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely.